So let's take a look at how to split test your AdWords ads using Google AdWords. As you can see here, we are at the Campaign Management tab, and we'll scroll down to the campaign summary, and you'll see here that we have 3 campaigns. It all has to do with wine. So we go ahead and we'll click on the first campaign, which is for the Content Network. And we'll go ahead and scroll down, and you'll see here's a list of ad groups that we've put together for this campaign. So for this example, let's take a look at wine education. Now these are ads that are only triggered should somebody type in wine education or wine education courses, so on and so forth. So we want to make it very, very, very relevant to what our users are searching for. So in this case, I've created 2 ads. You can see them right here. And what we're going to do is split test the 2 of them. As you can see, they both have wine education in it. The second one is a little bit longer, trying to stress a benefit. You can see here that the text on both of these ads is different, as well as the display URL, which you see at the bottom here. We have thewineguide.com. You can also capitalize it, so as seen here, as well as adding a subdirectory. In this case, wine education. I always recommend doing this. If you're able to use keywords in your display URL, you might as well do it. When it does show up on Google for a search, then you'll see wine and education will be bolded, which generally will improve your click-through ratio. So we haven't sent any traffic to these ads. I'm just using it as an example. But it would say the number of clicks that you had, the total cost, as well as the conversion rates that you would have. Now this is really important to your business because if you can continue to split test these ads, eventually you can have, say, a conversion rate of 15%, and through solid split testing you can raise that up to 17, 19, even as much as 21 or 22%. And that may seem like a small improvement, but really if you can improve your conversion rates upwards of 25%, then it could really, really, really affect your bottom line. So if you want to actually create an ad variation, you go ahead and click on this right here. You'll see the link, create an ad variation. Go ahead and click on that. And you can see here, it shows the ad that you currently have. And you can go ahead and just change it to however you see fit. So instead of wine education made easy, you could say maybe wine education courses. Instead of varietals and food pairings, you could say maybe you know, red wine versus white wine. Oops. And keep in mind that when you're changing the display URL, you always have to have your domain name appear. Now you can change the capitalization as you've seen in this example, but it always has to be the domain. So that this is it right here. You can actually make up this part, the subdirectory. You can say whatever you want here. It doesn't actually have to go to a page that says wine education. So we can leave that in this example. And then we have the destination URL. Now this is where the user will actually go when they click on your ad. So you want to make sure that this is the correct address. So this would be thewineguy.com. So once you're done, go ahead and click Save Ad. And you'll see that it appears next to the other 2 ads that we currently have. So my advice is to let them run, and once you find an ad, once you've gotten a certain number of clicks on these ads, you'll want to start testing to see if they're actually statistically valid. To do that, you can use a wide variety of free tools. Just go to splittest.com, for example, and you can type in the number of impressions and the number of clicks, and it will actually tell you whether your results are mathematically relevant, significant, or if you have to conduct the test for a bit longer. So that's pretty much split testing in a nutshell. As you can see, it's a very easy process and can drastically improve your business. And as you can see, it only takes maybe 1 to 2 minutes of your time.